Well, salutations, Senior Duck. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you today, if I don't mind asking? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going spicy? It's a pleasure to end up being back at it with a bit of crack, with a bit of fun, with a bit of reverie, and see how things end up going. Once again, we're back with a bit of Clair Obscur. Expedition 33. I am a broken man. Not because I've lost to too many bosses. Not because we bet the actual Clair Obscur boss itself. Mini-boss itself. But I am a broken man simply because of the actions of what happened last night. I can't get over that Manchester United loss. It is still ingrained in my bones. The anger has put towards me. So now I'm going to end up standing down here and beating the crap out of whatever this boss is going to be. Hopefully, and not failing too bad. What you seen there of the announcement and the subscriber was me attempting to mess with things and see if it was all working. One of those two things is not meant to be there, and me with the first message was the thing that wasn't meant to be there. So ignore the 25. The correct number is 32. You insane individual, you've officially checked in a full month's day, so happy out to you. But with that being said, how is your Thursday doing, my friend? Middling 3-day birthday meal. Not too bad. Was that middling or meddling? Because middling is interesting. Why was the meal middled? Why was the meal not great, my friend? If you don't mind me asking, Duck, why? Why would we time out Senior up? That's a shame. What did you not like about it? As we go into the big-ass void. Please, do let us know. What was he didn't like about it? And tell us where it was so I can avoid it in the future. This is an epic design, by the way, for what is going to be an annoying boss, I can tell. But, like, that the fact that the sound is gone and we're just walking into a dark void with a load of paintings everywhere is really, really cool. But also intimidating as hell. You never told me yourself. How was your Thursday going anyway? And considering I won't be going live tomorrow, happy pre-birthday, my friend. I hope the birthday goes great for you. Are you doing anything exciting on the actual birthday itself? Or was this you getting all of your fun out of the way? I should state, too, the set random voice modulator should be working again. That doesn't mean use it all you bloody want to, my friend. Do have a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of restraint, if possible, my friend. Because the nickname of Manchester United's Achilles heel from themselves, of course, the Mariners. Nah, screw it. Let's let him in. I might as well feel my own pain. Ooh, interesting. Plot. I will say, when it comes down to the football side of things, I'll be amazed if he doesn't leave or resign, leave or be fired if he loses to Burnley. Amazed by it. I wasn't going to mention the football. You did it for me. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm fine about it. Ooh, Renoir's back. He holds himself really, really cool, Renoir. But then again, I'm a stiffler for a trench coat. I love a trench coat. Although I wonder how hard it's designed to perfectly lie on your shoulders.
Taking her down. She's not the only one who grieves. The pain of losing you, she made me inherited. Punishment, perhaps, for not being there when it mattered. I refuse.
Benikage, how are you doing, my friend? Is the crack a night? You've joined during an emotional moment. You've joined during father and son having a conversation with each other and seeing how it all ends up going. Dealing with grief,
You lost me here.
scars either side of their eyes.
So you leave us no choice. Tell me, how are you different from her in doing this?
Ooh, Ponce. What type of haircut are you going for, and why is it coconut heads?
So trust me.
I'd love that trench coat, by the way. You'd never get away with it in modern society. A trench coat black with gold infused shrouded. Everyone would end up looking at you as too gaudy. You'd wear it at a cosplay convention, but that'd be about the height of it. You'd never get away with that. I should have had Gustav wear the swimsuit for this.
Saving you means losing you. Then so be it.
That's a very mature way of looking at things, I suppose, Renoir. Why, to get me talking throughout it, or in what reason, so that you're not hearing my delicate, fancy voice? Oh, you underestimate me, Benny. You underestimate me and my neglect of the actual plot. Although, right now, MLS means Manchester United are stupid feckers. Let's be honest. Okay. So, let's listen to the bop for a bit. God. They actually got an orchestra to do this soundtrack. And it actually got an orchestra to do this soundtrack. Now, that's impressive in of itself. I still think, OST-wise, the most impressed I've ever been with a soundtrack was Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity. Because Slopknot done the entirety of that a cappella, every single bit of it a cappella, and that is a phenomenal soundtrack in of itself. Now, to be honest, doesn't hold a candle to this, but just the ability to do an a cappella soundtrack like that is unbelievable. If you've never heard it, go out of your way to search up some songs from Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity, especially the first Cortex boss fight. It is beautiful, is the only way to describe it. Now, Renoir whipped our ass 10 shades to crap the last time we ended up doing this. So let's see if we can be better at dodging him this time. We literally bulldozed our way through it the last time, so we'll see how we do this time. We're also far better set up because we're doing significantly more damage this time. I was also meant to go through my Pictos. Well, that's Ask Crack's problem. We'll worry about that later on. How rude, Benny. How rude.
So little for us.
Let's be honest, Duck. You never had the spotlight. You only pretended to have the spotlight.
Let's finish this.
You merely garnered the spotlight. I've lived in it. Anyways, Pool of Chroma. Okay, that's jump. Cool. Nice. Your breasts made him miss my message. Which one did I miss? Oh, nice. What's the name of this particular stadium? You build so many stadiums, Duck, that it becomes just second nature, and I tend to just forget that it's a thing because you build so many goddamn stadiums. It's impressive, to be honest. Maybe that'll be our saving grace. Maybe the stadium will save United. It's an older FM set. Well, fair play to you. As we go into this Renoir fight, he seems slower than before, I admit. Katie, my friend, it has been some time. How are you doing on this fabulous Thursday? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious? I am doing absolutely fabulous. Far better for having you here. I have the new voice mod set up, so I now have easier
transitions between voices of slightly better quality, and we see how it all comes together.
I still haven't set up on the stream deck, but it's nice. Oh, I am atrocious at geography, my friend. Where is Clair Trees? Oh, town in England? Oh, that's interesting. The first image that came up is basically the bay off of the end of New York that has been in 4 or 5 GTA games and Mafia 3. Interesting. What brings you down there? Says the man actively living in America. Katie, that is... Allow me first of all, before anything. That is an epic troll. That is an epic troll. You deserve that. Epic troll. In fact, the way that troll deserves to be given the proper praise is this is what you deserve. And of course, because you trolled me...
Off is a direction you can fuck.
It's engineered to keep you poor. You can never get out. I mean, that's everywhere in life, Benny. That's not just America, but I understand completely. I understand the pain and the worry of being poor. I am it myself. Poor Mononoko. I've been meaning to go into that image, or go into that media file and change the F out of it for about 3 weeks. Eventually I'll do it. Or I won't, knowing me. I mean, I still haven't found a way, and maybe Benny, maybe you know of a way. I still haven't found a way to make custom alerts like that I made myself that end up going off of the base of OBS to work in TikTok. Now I know you don't use TikTok, so maybe you can't help. But I need to try and get links or blah 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 or something like that to end up working. But yeah, we charged 55k for a year of uni, 5,000 to go to the hospital and ambulance and everywhere short. I mean, that's fair, but the whole thing with ye is you just end up paying for medical insurance, and 90% of the hospital bills are gone. And as for uni, the entire world is shifting so that college isn't the most important thing in the world. In fact, you're probably better off doing a trade. But I understand. Oh, so you actually did go there. So the troll just happened to work out wonderfully well. Happy out. How are you enjoying it? Oh yeah, no, I understand. I understand, Benny. But yeah, I think you know what I mean. It covers a quite substantial amount of it, depending on the level of medical care you have. But I'm not doing too bad. I'm kept good and kept grand. Still getting over the loss last night. I might have been a bit fiery afterwards, but hey, you're sound. And we see what ends up happening. I'll end up doing it with you, Benny, so long as you end up promising me the green card. Oh, crap. Okay, this is jump again, I think. Nope, it's not a jump. That's not fair. The last time it was a jump. Okay. First failure. Let's go again. But how are things with yourself, Benny? Are you excited for your haircut? Are you excited to finally get it out of the way? What are you going for anyways? Is it buzz cut? Is it suave nature? Are you trying to relive your youth? Business in the front, party in the in the back. What is Grimsby like? As I've heard, it's actually meant to be a fairly nice town. Piss off. Box the back. That's an interesting way of putting making it short. Nice. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Whatever floats your boat, as they end up saying. God, that does so much damage if it crits. That's awesome. Okay. I have to say, a lot like the audio, like the soundtrack in this, it is just bonkers. Okay, pool of charisma. This is where we jump. Cool. Chroma, not charisma. I mean, it's charismatic as well, but still. You live in a country more progressive, in the more progressive country. You tell me. Ireland? Holy crap, man. It depends on where you're looking, whether or not it's progressive. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that's truly progressive. We're still selfish bastards who are all after our own bloody gains. You just have to do it with a smile. Now, maybe that's the nihilist in me. Because I've had a couple of people be pricks to me today about United. Yeah, burn. Sends a wave of chroma, okay? The joys of learning moves on the spot and failing to miss to dodge even one of them. History was made last night. Do tell us, Katie, what history was made last night? I mean, technically you're right. It's the first Premier League manager in history to go down to 23% win rate, but never mind that. Technically 22.4, but who's counting? I have to stop talking about it because I'm sounding like a dour bastard like everyone else is talking about it. Sky, it's to be honest, worse. It's Sky Sports, which whether or not that's true or not is another kettle of fish. No, Sky Sports stated it was on Sky Sports that the entirety and conglomeration of his game is 22.4%. Timed that wrong. The problem is he's gone. You don't get it back. At least I'm positive he's gone. Maybe you do get it back if you break him. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't really care. If they keep him, I'll support him. I just hope he starts acting like a manager and talking like one. God damn it. Last one. I mean, it probably does, to be honest. But either way, let's just see how things end up going. Hopefully Burnley, he comes back with guns ablazing. The players that are shite are gone, and we see how things go. I cannot get the timing for this wave at all. I don't care. I'm only Josh and making references. I'm going to move on. Oh no! Josh away about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll tell you to shut up if it properly ends up annoying me. You know, you have to take the brunt of the pain when you're supporting someone. I mean, like, I just personally, it's not even the performance. It's not even the win rate for me. It's his comments. It's his comments. I don't, at this current moment in time, I'm not hammering him out because I don't really want to see a manager go. The only reason I well, I am hammering him out, but I'm not. If he stays, I don't have a problem with him staying. But he needs to start acting like a manager. He's not acting like a manager, he's acting like a petulant child. He's acting like someone who's given up. And if you've given up, just fucking leave. That's my only viewpoint. It's not even the win rate for me because I think that formation can work. You know, it doesn't help when you put Mason Mount as left back, but I think that formation can work. I think we'll see what ends up happening with it. But he needs to start talking and acting like a winner. Also, for those of you that enjoy this. If you've given up, just fucking league. I think he meant leave. No, but like, it's different in your particular case. In your particular case, it's just because you're an idiot. FM, it's about tactics, it's not about luck. In football, it's luck. Well, I mean, I do have this here instead. And I do have this here instead, although it's harder to find. And I do have this here instead. And I do have this here instead. But the fact of the matter is, Katie, I'm lazy. Well, thank you, aren't you so nice, Benny? I actually don't mind Monster. I just always stick to the... Duck, apologize now. Duck, apologize now. No. I'm not playing this again until you apologize now or I'm timing you out. Apologize now or I'm timing you out. There we go. Now remember your place. Remember your goddamn place and don't mention that fool. Don't bring that in. Don't bring that even thought process into the iota of reality. We've dodged Gareth Southgate once. Do not bring that idea into reality. I don't want to even think about it. That's one of the reasons why I'm Ruben Amorim somewhat in, because Gareth Southgate is not an option. I'd rather him than Gareth Southgate, yeah. If I'm brutally honest, Benny. Like, the sad truth with Graham Potter is it's not on Graham Potter. It's not Graham Potter's fault what's happening with ye. Like, it's not on Graham Potter what's happening to you. That's the sad truth about West Ham. The board haven't backed him, and the players have already given up on him. Now, is that on Graham Potter? Potentially, we don't have discussions in there. But the fact that the board have literally given up on him is funny. It's the same thing as Rangers and Celtic. Like, but it's funny the amount of clubs that are just cannonballing their manager. Just absolutely cannonballing their manager at the moment. I'd argue we're at it too, but it's hard to bloody know what we're at. But I did think for ye... Okay. Time to run! God damn it, that's really annoying. She does so much damage.
Let's carve a path.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna die anyway, but still. I would take it in a heartbeat, but it's one of those situations of I know a lot about football, but if I was to actually try and implement any of what I know about football, I'd be screwed. Like, the actual thing with Manchester United that no one wants to admit is you don't get time with United. Simon Jordan said it best on Talk Sports today. You don't get time to fail and come back up. You don't get time to do an Arteta and have 2 seasons at 8th. Like, someone ended up mentioning it there. Now, Amarin is significantly worse, but this is a statistical fact. In 14 games in charge of Arsenal when he joined Arsenal, Arteta won 4. And he went on a 10-game losing streak. Not draws. A 10-game losing streak. Now, as bad as United are, that hasn't happened to us. But you also don't get time. But with that being said, I am the person that ended up giving Liverpool a quadruple on FM and have won a triple with Real Madrid going for the quadruple again the next time I open up the game. So, you know, I am the great one. I am the best that has ever done it. So, you know, there is that, I suppose, Kitty. You know, I am excellence. I am beauty. I am wonder. Dodge it, dodge it!
Let's go.
You bastardo. Oh, I died from the recoil. The Gwudja, my friend. What's a crack-a-lackin'? How have you been doing? I think it's only fair to give a couple of them out there. Since you just came in there and reminded me to do it, and Benny decided to end up partaking in the piss take of me, I'll give you the shout-out first, Gwudja. So... give them a good old follow. Fantastic streamer themselves. How has life been treating you? What have you been playing the last wee while? Have you been getting up to anything exciting yourself? Has the missus been treating you well, or has she been treating you mean? What's a crack-a-lackin', my friend? Ooh, Katie. It's not outdated yet. It's outdated once FM26 comes out. No sound in that clip. There should have been sound in that clip. Oh well, we'll worry about that later on. Anyways, pleasure to have you in, my friend. I will say, I hope we get news soon on FM26. I'm looking forward to actually getting some news on the game, and I'm excited to see what we end up getting. Okay, cool. So, what are the options to do this time? We have the Static Punch there, which will build up the break. I mean, that probably is just the best thing to do, build up the break in case we need to end up doing it. Let's go for that. It does a good yeah, 15. Oh, okay, there's a good 20,000. That's not too bad. And then we just do the typical stuff with this. Life is good, thank you. Mrs. G is doing her very best. Finished with FM24 now, though. Won the Europa League trophy with Quran and now moved back to FM12. Gwudja, I have to see FM12. I haven't seen any of the old ones, so I'll have to pop in at some point and see what it's like. I know there have been multiple changes and we're going to experience a new one when FM26 comes out. How do you find FM12? Because I think when people were talking about it, the pinnacle of FM was FM11, FM18, and FM21. Like, they're the pinnacle of the series when people are talking about it, the same way as it's WWE. WWE 12, WWE 2K 18, Here Comes the Pain, you know, in the WWE games. So, or am I getting that completely mixed up? I know there are, pinnacles that FM went to, I think it's 11, maybe it's 12, that are considered up there. My first one was 18, so... And they've all felt bonkersly similar since. Okay, in we go now. Renoir sends a wave. I think this is the one where... Nope. We did not deserve that dodge. We did not deserve that dodge, but hey, doesn't matter if you deserve it so long as you succeed it. Sends this wave.
No margins ever.
Okay. Revive Verso, does more damage than you, Mononoko. Apologies. Cool.
Let's finish.
Now, what's he doing? Attempts to vanish Lune. Nope. Oh, she's dead, so he shouldn't vanish. Good. That death was brilliantly timed. Okay, let's at least get some damage into him and then revive her with a tint.
My turn.
Even though this is going atrocious, by the way.
A storm is coming.
Ooh, let's do that. Now, what's he doing this time? Gathers an incredible amount of chroma. I don't see where the timing is to dodge that. It must be time, like, I think it's meant to be damage based, but that happened very early compared to where it's happened before. So we'll see. I mean, it's probably good that that happened. We were performing very badly in that match. But still, we'll go at it again and we'll chance our arms. Okay. I don't like that I can't just tell it to just start the fight and not have to skip the cutscene. But still, we do get to hear this epic opening. Okay. I'd say if I was to create a game now myself, if I was to ever go back into game development and actually create a game, I'd probably try and get an a cappella group to do it. I think there's something different about a cappella, something different about actually singing that just... that just makes it all more, you know? Yeah, cool. If you had a favorite soundtrack in gaming, what would it be if you have one? Okay, vanishes Lune. God damn it, I can't get the timing of that at all. I had it once. I know I have a special place in my heart for some of the WWE ones, I'll tell you that. Like, Here Comes the Pain, I could listen to the music in that game all day if it was playing. I think now it's time to do Phantom Stars. Get up the break. Even though it'll do less damage than doing the actual setting up the break first. Like, it does a good bit of damage, it sets it up there. Pool of Chroma, okay. Okay, Pool of Chroma. See, that was the wrong move, what I did there. So that's fascinating that that actually worked for me. Because that definitely was the wrong move. Okay. Elemental Genesis now set up, or Elemental Trick set up for the Genesis. We have it set up. Cool.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Now, once again, I think Phantom Stars. I'm not sure if... Roll lightning damage, one hit. Increase damage at each cast. I mean, that means it builds every time you do it, so that's fair. But I think for now, we keep with Phantom Stars. Build up that break meter in case it matters. Okay, incredible amount of chroma, okay? Comes up, click, and then... Okay, so we need to be watching for when it starts to come back in, because when it starts to conglomerate and build into the actual ball itself, that's when we need to counter. Like, it's not that bad, I'm just being really bad. I think I've hyped myself up a bit for this, and I'm making myself a bit antsy, unfortunately. But life doesn't like a quitter, so we continue on. Okay, so we do about 10. Okay, so I was thinking 6k when we don't have the extra on it. So, and that doesn't do near enough break damage for it to be worth it. So we don't do that move anymore unless it's specifically on the dial for that to work. Okay, attacks from distance. Anyways. Continue on. Let's see how we do.
Ready to strike.
We're gonna have all the bad starts we want in the world. We just need to continue on while we do. Yeah, Vanish Mononokos, so it's there, and then it's... Okay. So it's quicker. It's both later and quicker than I think. Interesting. And we didn't get the Genesis set up either, because of course we didn't. Why would things work out the way you want them to? No, we'll try this first and then we'll see. So that's 2,000 damage, and with this... Okay, it brings us up to that. Maybe I'm better doing the Phantom Stars, actually. Do that. Cool. And then we go 1, 2, and then attack. Okay, that does quite a lot of damage. I think we might be better doing Phantom Stars now that we have it. Because it does build up an okay amount of break. Not enough. Okay, sends Chroma. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Back to the drawing board we go again. Okay. Into the pit we go one more time, my friends. One more time. Mononoko starts with the agile board put into place. So we'll just go with this, since the agile board didn't do much for us. Which that ended up doing nothing, so we would have been better actually doing the big move. Fair enough. Do that. And then it gets us the extra turn. And now we immediately go over and we do this. Nice, nice. Melee combo. So there, 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 there. Wait for it. Nope. Okay, slightly later than the last one still. Fair enough. God, it's infuriating when you have the timing for most of it and then it does a fade on you. Now, the sad truth is I've seen it, so I should know it. But still. Cool. Okay, 16k there. And now he's doing an incredible amount of chroma. It's this move again. Okay, so it's now. Now. Ah, okay. Okay, I pretty much have the timing for that. So we should be fine. And we can do dodge, dodge, because the last one is a gradient counter. So we always do a counter attack on a gradient counter. So we don't need to worry about doing parries on the first two. We can do dodges, so it doesn't really matter if we're slightly off on it. Which is nice. Annoying, but nice. Anyways, in we go to this. Nice bit of damage. Immediately 23,000 there. Do the hits there to get us up to 2. This should give us the guts of, I thought 9, yeah. Then we can go 1, 2, and the damage will be slightly less, but still we got trade. Whatever. Okay, wave. Nope, timed that wrong. Woo, we didn't deserve that. Okay, and we got the Genesis ready. Fair enough. For you, I think I'm better doing this. Because Verso will do more damage. So I think we go and just wipe out the entirety of this. Yeah, and then attack. Cool. Then we go 1, 2, and then we just do it again. Cool, and cool. Incredible amount of chromas. We're doing this again. Okay, builds it. There. There. Wait for it. Builds it. Ah! Okay. The timing of that isn't that bad, so I should be better at getting to it. Okay, in we go again. Like clockwork, we'll continue at this until we get success. So I'm nothing if not stubborn. Okay, that's a lot more damage than the last time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, and then attack. Oh, we have one more. Okay, head. Okay, and then we get that, which is a lot of damage because of the mark. We do 1, 2, yeah, and then we go and give the mark. He gets his turn, which is a melee combo on Lune. Do the dodges because it doesn't. I had unfortunately psyched myself out when he got the hit.
Sorry, failed.
Do that. Then my turn again. We go 1, 2, and then we go with the Divine Strike. Lune will get his turn after him. Pool of Chroma, this is the jump one. Cool, hit, there we go. Cool, she gets a bit of health back. Now we can do Elemental Trick, which because there's a mark on it, we should get the crit anyways. And we miss it on the first hit. That's gorgeous. We miss it on the first hit. We miss it on the one that is almost guaranteed to get... that's almost guaranteed to get a critical. We end up missing the critical. That's hilarious. Okay. And we're going to do Phantom Stars now, so we get the hit there down to 27,000. And now Phantom Stars you. Okay. And we go 1. Okay. 25 there. Cool. Summons Pool of Chroma again, so we jump and hit. Nice. Lune... God, if the Genesis was ready. If only the Genesis was ready. Anyway, in we go again. Elemental Trick. Of course you work this time. Now we have... It would be to give the Potter, but we don't have it. It's just attack. Okay. We go 1, 2, and then a hit. And I think, again, we're better just going with the Phantom Stars, building up the break. Okay. It's 31,000 that time, and something's coming. Ooh, okay. What's this? This is the first time we got to this one.
Your sister deserves more.
Okay, random lion. Okay, let's jump. It's better for me to learn what's happening in this particular area. We'll send in the reserves even though they're useless for it. Reagent attacks again, launches the creature again, so it's there, and then it's jump. Barely. But at least we know it now. Okay, so he's burnt. Now CL, we go and we do the focus for Tell. Cool. Incredible amount of chromas is doing this again. There. Okay, missed it. Okay. That's on me. That's on me, that's on me, that's on me. Still, that is bonkersly cool. Okay. In we go. I actually think we're better doing the static punches and building up the break on them. Even though the break gain is tiny, it's better than nothing at this particular moment. I think it's the best way to do it. Then just the usual stuff here of attack him there, then have Barso just attack. Then just go 1, 2, and then do the Defiant Strike. Piss off, you! You've hit Katie levels of trolling today, Duck. Yeah. Trying to remind me of the bad days of Ireland playing bad against England. Amanda, my friend, it's a pleasure to have you. What's a crack-a-lackin'? How is life treating you? Are you still in the Russian Peninsula? Are you back home at the moment? Is life going good? Is life going grand? Is life going... what's it? My reaction to seeing you once again is this. Anyways. Yeah, let's start this. Will she miss on the my god, she done it again. My god, she done it again, Luna. Luna, you useless bitch. Oh. Oh, she missed on the almost guaranteed one. You. Oh, whatever, Luna. She missed the crit in the almost guaranteed one. I'm back home, busy booking a trip to Villarreal. Nice. What's bringing you down that neck of the woods, my friend? Are you going to a football game? Are you just going for a holiday? What's bringing you to that neck of the woods? That'll be a bit of fun. Okay, what's this melee combo? Okay, and then he jumps up, he does this, and there. We got it! That's a really bad joke, Duck. That's a really bad joke. I hope you feel ashamed for that joke. Yes, sir, we got Villarreal in the UCL. Not too bad. Well, yes, bad, because that's a pain in the arse. But hopefully you end up doing well against them. It's not an easy game, that, I'll admit. So good luck with it when you end up having it. Okay, I don't want to do this. Okay, I think just... yes, and then attack. Cool. 30k just on the base move there, and then we'll do the Phantom Stars. I still don't know if this is the best move, but it's building the break. Yeah, I know, the bet our ass a few times. And when you miss the first one, there's no point doing the rest. Meh, I have no expectations at all. We've been shambolic. Amanda, look at who you're talking to. Look at who you're talking to. I can't comment on shambolic. I can't comment on shambolic. At all. Like, for me to comment on a club's variant of shambolic would be shambolic. Also, here comes the excellent little animal. It is an awesome looking lion. The lightning going through it. Made out of pure chroma. The fire in its eyes, literally. The fiery tail. It is awesome. However, the fact that it's after giving Renoir enraged and heals him back up is atrocious, to be honest. Attacks again, draws the creature clear. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised I got the counter to that. I'm genuinely kind of surprised I got the counter to that, but hey, we'll take the win. Damn it. Oh, one of those days where the earphones just aren't working right. Okay. I think this. Oh, it reset. It reset the break. We're going into a season with an LW at CB. Mount was our LW last night, so I know. A CB, right back at CB. At Ahmad was our 10, so I understand. Apparently selling our first choice right back. Yeah, well, we're selling Hoyland. One number 6, a Liverpool loanee. Well, if it makes you feel any better, currently we don't have any because Ugat is playing like absolute crap. And no RW. Ironically, we probably don't either. Along with selling Brobby, so we've got one striker. If we sell him, can't anymore. Yes, but at least it's Wout Weghorst. I mean, that's a positive. Kinda. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Well, at least she died there because, okay, he's at range, and he's going again, launches itself, okay. And now we jump. Cool. Cool, cool. Why did that kill him? Should get another turn. Yes. Speaking of shambolics, you need to let me know what you mean when you end up doing that, Duck. Okay, we'll do the Genesis. Is Wout, who has a season, started well? I can't see him playing 45 games in a season. I don't know. To be fair to Wout, when he played for us, he was a common factor. He never let us down. So it's hard to know with Wout Weghorst. He seems to be willing to end up doing anything. Need a Travalca de Law de Villefruit, and we can swap United Troubles for a good team form if you get the reference. I love you. Well, I know it's a One Piece. It's a One Piece reference. I'm just trying to remember who Defaultgar is. I also didn't realize that's how Devil Fruit was spelt. But Law. Yes, Law. Yeah, because he recently had the fight versus with Luffy in the latest arc as well, didn't he? Or did he? No, he didn't. No, Law had the fight versus Blackbeard and lost. That's what ended up happening. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. He had a fight versus Blackbeard in the. I don't know if it's been animated yet, but he had a fight versus Blackbeard, and they all got wiped out. If that is a spoiler for you, I apologize. By the way, this is the wrong thing to do. I shouldn't do the Genesis here. I should revive Mononoko, but still 72,000 damage. Can we get the timing? Nope. Nope, we can't get the timing. Damn it.
I'll do it.
Roars. Okay, what's this? Nope. That's on me. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I should have revived him. Yeah, fuck it. Let's continue on for now. We're ultimately going to lose, but at least we might see some more moves. Okay, well, yeah, claws, okay. How am I... Okay, whatever. That's just, again, that's me just being atrocious. After getting such a good bloody... After getting such a good bloody, Genesis. Whatever. I don't want to bring up depression, but Amaranth, stay or go. I think he kind of has to go. But like, my thing about it is I want the project to end up working. I want to stick with a manager and see how it's going. But a 22.4% win rate in all games is absolutely atrocious, and that isn't acceptable. That type of performance versus a League 4 or League 2 side is not acceptable. The fact that he was sat down with his clipboard getting clipped on, like, fine, you need to do tactics, but to make it look like that, the fact that he didn't stay for the penalties, the fact of his statements after it, ever since pre-season, when he ended up making those comments after the pre-season game that we lost against the Asian Group 11, he started to piss me off as a manager. But who do you get if you replace him? There's something there if he can end up getting it in. I don't like the idea that it's requisite on a goalkeeper and a midfielder. Yeah, the goalkeeper's been shambolics. Onana should never play again. But go with Tom Heaton for the time being, or recall Vivek if you don't get Lemons. But we should get Lemons. Yeah, I wish this was next season, because if the World Cup was out of our way, you could try and poke your arm at the Gelsman. Maybe go and get Sebastian Hoeb from the Borussia Dortmund team. Can't remember what the name of that team is, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't think, even though I think they should, I don't think United will sack him. I think he'll have to walk. Now, the funny thing about that, Amanda, is I think he'll walk. I think he'll walk. I don't think they'll need to sack him. I think he'll walk. But we'll see. It's a loss in my opinion. He isn't good enough, and his tactics are so stale. And yeah, who comes in and it's another year to rebuild? Well, it's weird that, because his tactics isn't the problem. Stubbornness on his tactics slightly are. Bad substitutions slightly are. If the club were turning around telling him not to use a striker, that's a problem. He needed to have a striker play in the game versus Fulham. He didn't. Sesko doesn't look match fit, so that's fine. But whatever, you needed to have a striker playing. United have always had a problem building chances. Mbeumo looked shite in that game versus Fulham. It's hard to bloody know. I think the club made a mistake signing Mbeumo. I think you should have went for a midfielder instead. But that's done and dusted. There's no point worrying about that now. You have what's in front of you. I don't think he's tactically inept. Like everything, United have this annoying habit of showing up for big games and disappearing for small ones. And how do you resolve that? You resolve that by grinding their gears. Supposedly, after the game yesterday, United got back to Manchester. I don't know where Grimsby is from Manchester, so I don't know if this makes sense. But supposedly United got back to Manchester at 1 a.m. Ruben Amorim was in Carrington at 7 a.m. this morning, and the team arrived at 11 a.m. I'm sorry, that team would have been showing up at 5 a.m. if it was me. If it was me, that team would have been showing up at 5 a.m. And you would have been training straight away at 5 a.m. after a loss like that. But hey, you know, maybe there's player welfare and all that type of shit you're not able to get away with. I've turned around and I've said this a few times. I think the reason Šeško was the 10th penalty taker is because he hasn't had time to practice penalties with him yet, and he went with the people that he knows will end up scoring them. He hasn't seen his penalty technique, and as a result of which he went with the ones that he knows ends up going well. That's my opinion. But at the same point in time, who knows? Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't really matter. Like, Onana, it was blatantly obvious Onana was going to fuck it up for us anyway. And Brian Mbeumo and Konya should have scored the goals that ended up happening. So you can't, like, yeah, he should have been in. He should have been there before Konya for 5, but he wasn't. But that doesn't matter. Damn it.
Let the ink flow.
That's just my viewpoint on it. Stubbornness was the word I could have used. Every manager should be comfortable to adapt systems in game. The fact every sub is like for like is not good enough to be able to change the game. But they're not like for like. That's the thing. They're not like for like. When he ends up doing subs, he'll end up bringing on Delo and moving Ahmad to 10. He'll end up bringing on the defender and moving someone down. When he brought on Mount, at one point in time, we had Mount and Bruno in the midfield. Now, that's a clusterfuck for itself. I think Mount can play in that 8 position, but it should have been Ugarte who ended up coming on. Yes, Ugarte is performing like shite, but that's not really the point. You could have brought on Menu either. Yeah, some of the subs have been doing wrong, but I don't agree with that viewpoint that they're like for like subs. The subs have made changes. Like last night, when Xerxes came onto the pitch, Xerxes made a difference. It's a shame Xerxes was injured at the start of the season and probably isn't match fit. Xerxes should be playing as a 10, which begs the question, why the fuck did we buy Mbeumo? But whatever. Whatever. It's done and dusted now. We'll see what ends up happening. I think Burnley could be his last game. If I'm brutally honest, I think Burnley could be his last game. I don't want it to be. I want him to succeed. They need to come out guns a-blazing against Burnley, but we'll see. The fact that your back three was Delo and that youngster, you're asking for trouble. But Fredrickson, like, I can understand that viewpoint, Duck. And you're right, other than the fact that they're League 2. They're League 2. It shouldn't have mattered. That teamwork should have worked. Do you blame it on Delo or do you blame it on Fredrickson? Fredrickson got turned over. Fredrickson legitimately probably sold himself. Fredrickson probably sold himself in that game last night. Because, being brutally honest, you don't want to burn a youngster. Fredrickson was not good enough to be in that position. But then again, to be honest, the entire team sold themselves last night. But you can't sell the entire team. I think he had a quote at one point in time that you can't change 22 players, and he's right on that, but that's also not the problem. So, you know, it's an interesting situation to end up having. We'll see what ends up happening. I personally, and I've said this for the likelihood, and maybe Amarin will continue to fail downwards, but we're not as bad as people end up saying, so we'll see. I meant in the way of that Fulham, he was subbing Euro and Shaw for the 87 minutes. Yeah, yeah, to me, it made no sense to go to sub 2 defenders. I would have went full offensive, but hey, he didn't, so. Fuck me on that timing! What is it with that one move and its timing? Unfortunately, my Go Live notification might have been right. I could be spending 2 hours on this goddamn thing. Anyway. I'll bang my head against the brick wall until I die. The sad thing is, there's too much, like, you have to figure out something with it, because, like, there's too much quality in that team for that team to be performing as bad as it is. Fuck. Whatever.
I think I'll improvise.
God, I really wish I had a heal for him on him, but whatever. I'm sorry, Luna. Well, if we survive this. Nope. Okay. Go on. So 1 and then attack. Then it really doesn't matter right now, does it? I mean, yeah, just go 1, 2 and just do the Defiant Strike, because it really doesn't matter right now. We're not building up Break on this particular mode. It doesn't do anything for us. Guess do this. How did I miss it?
I'll do it.
We need each other.
Oh, god damn it.
Last ditch.
Oh, whatever. Done it right 3 times and then screwed up that time. Beautiful, Crack. Beautiful.
I'll manage.
I wonder if I can eventually kill myself on this, or if I go down to 1 health, does it just continue to do 1 health? I would assume it just continues to do 1 health.
Sorry.
Okay. Why am I even trying for the bloody parry? Ah, whatever. A blind man could have set up a team versus Grimsby and won. First half, they walked through United's midfield like they weren't there. Yeah, but, like, there's the sad truth about that one. Like, you're right and you're wrong, because, like, it wouldn't have mattered how anyone set up versus Grimsby in that first half. Those players would have stanked out any formation in the first half because the players didn't show up. The players thought that they were too good for Grimsby, and you could see it in every bloody move they did. Now, why it took 45 minutes for them to cop on and actually perform at all is another kettle of fish. But they stank out the pitch, and that can't be blamed on Amram. That's where I'll defend him. However, coming back in the second half and not completely ripping them a new asshole isn't acceptable. Like, they could have and should have went 3-0 up at one particular point in time. I know Nana never should have come back out after halftime. But whatever. You know, hindsight is 20/20. That's the big one. That's the big bloody ironclad thing there. Onana never should have come back out. But what can you say? What can you do? Much like me playing this, I should never be the one in charge of playing this game. I'm crap at it. I love how I got 4 perfects the minute I end up going to the dodge as opposed to the bloody parry. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I guarantee I'll get 4. Yep. It's beautiful. I mean, yeah. I mean, the sad thing about it is the best thing to do now is just forget about it. Forget about it and continue going. But, like, legitimately, you have to use him. He's on 140,000. You're not getting away with not using him. But Onana should never wear a United shirt again. Legitimately, he should never wear a United shirt again. Even the difference in fitness, United should have ran them over the second half. It's just intensity. Yeah, no, I'll agree with you with that. But again, do you blame that on Amern? Maybe. Do you blame that on Amern, or do you blame that on the players? It's hard to bloody know, to be honest. Okay. Oh, whatever. Whatever.
I won't waste this.
Me all you want, as long as you're allowed to do that.
Hey, we got the counter. Wouldn't you look at that? I'm actually being damn near semi-decent.
What's more?
It's just like,
Remember what it was like before.
Matty, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? It's a pleasure to end up having you. Have you recovered at all from the shambolic display that was last night, or are you like me, letting it affect your gameplay? Yes, we'll use that as the excuse as to why I'm so shite. Okay, here comes the lion again. You're coming to see the epic lion, Matty.
Your sister deserves more.
It is a gorgeous lion. An asshole for giving him enrage, but a gorgeous lion all the same. I think it attacks straight away. Yeah.
Don't turn away from us.
Roars. Okay, this is a move we haven't. Nope. Interesting. 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 I did not deserve those counters. No, not recovered. Been watching videos all day yesterday on what people are saying. Also saw the Garnacho cell. Is this 100% confirmed, the Garnacho cell? Because I know people have been talking about it a whole lot, and that's a big talking point, but I haven't actually seen, and here we go. Holy crap! Why? Oh no! Ollie Guller Solskjaer has been sacked by Beriktas. Holy crap! I mean, why? They were on good. They were doing good. God, there's a big movement to bring him back to United too. What? That's timing. That's bloody timing. Oh, crap. I really hope we don't do that. I really hope we don't do that. I really hope we don't pick that button. Ollie done fine, but it's not the right move. 40 million. Ah, god damn it. It's not enough for Garnacho, by the way, but get rid of him anyway. But fuck me. Really, Beriktas sacked Ollie. Why? Because I thought he was doing okay with them. Anyways. Well, fair enough. Garnacho's gone, so he got the move that he wanted. Fair play to him. I hope he... I don't wish ill will on anyone, so I'm not going to turn around and say I hope he crashes and burns. But I feel sorry for Chelsea. Hopefully we'll see what ends up happening. I think he might... I think Neto's a better... Like, he's a better option than the left-backs at the moment. But I don't know if it'll be a good move for them. But hey, we'll see what ends up happening. I think both can be at fault. Amarin didn't have the backbone to substitute crap keepers. Well, yeah, that's my thing. Tom Heaton was on the bench. You could have picked Tom Heaton. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's done and dusted now. Yeah, definitely not enough for Garna. I'm sad for Ollie. I was about to look and see how they were doing. I thought that they'd won their last 9 games, so I'm kind of surprised. That's genuine. I'm genuinely surprised by that. By the way, it would not shock me. It would not shock me if they sacked Amarim and brought Ollie in. Yeah, I think that's a massive mistake if they even consider it. But we'll see. I haven't been watching anything from Beriktas, so I don't know. Shit. So I don't know what the situation is there.
It likes you.
Launches itself, okay. And then jump. Oh. In which case, Amanda, what's sad? The Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacking, the fact that we might end up signing him, or a plethora of other issues, like my crap gameplay?
Brilliant light.
Ooh, we got a Derek. Cool.
Diet.
Okay. Incredible amount of chroma. Okay, we do the dodge. Dodge. And now... It's good, so I'm not 100% shite.
Get ready.
Oh no, he's attacking again. Tail attack, we haven't seen this before. No! Okay, thank God. There's a delay on that. I did not deserve that counter. I did not deserve that counter. I have to search up why. Like, Barictas were in good form, weren't they? Oh no, they lost. They lost in the Europa Conference League today and are out of the Conference League as a result, I think. Oh no. Are they? Yes. That was a playoff, I think. Yes, playoff. So they're out of the Conference League. So that's probably why. That's probably why. That's probably why. Losing that match is probably why he got sacked. Interesting that that match mattered so much. Genuinely surprising that match mattered so much. 2 wins, 1 draw. No. They've only played 1 game in the league at the moment. And they've won it. So, interesting. I mean, what can you say? I'm shocked that the Conference League mattered that much to Barictas. But I suppose I mean, I don't mind sticking with a manager. Like, my problem with Amarim isn't even the win rate. Isn't even the win rate. Isn't even the fact that we're failing so badly. I would stick with him. My problem with Amarim is Amarim. The way he's talking, the way he's holding himself, his comments, the whole lot. He's just acting like a loser, and he can't act like a loser. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't think I genuinely don't think he survives Asmunda. And then everyone will be saying bring Ollie back. There'll even be people tonight saying bring Ollie back, which I think is one of the worst moves United could even consider if we end up doing that, to be honest. But what can you say? Okay. Can we get the stands? Yes, good. Okay. Now, can we keep Lune alive to do Genesis next turn? Let's find out. Not, okay. Sends a wave of Chroma. This is the one we no, it isn't. Okay. Enraged attacks again. Launches itself. Okay. There, and then it's jump. There. Yeah! Okay. So, we're in good form now. But I need 1 quick break, so I'll be back 1 second, so just bear with me. Back. Sorry about that. So my big thing with Ollie, and what I liked so much about Ollie, was he never quitted. It was the same thing with Ten Hag. Ten Hag's big problem was he overused the word project. But the actual reason why people like Ollie is one statement and one statement alone. And the fact that he done an Ange Postecoglou, he done the statement and he backed it up. Ollie turned around and said, when he was asked, isn't PSG a mountain for Manchester United to face? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer turned around and said, sure, mountains are meant to be climbed, and he won that match. And that's the reason why Rashford was considered world class and still to this day is given that moniker. That needs English. And Ollie is put in such high regards. A statement like that, backed up, is monstrous. It's one of the reasons why, although I wouldn't want him, I would accept Ange Postecoglou if you went for it, because you need that gumption. I haven't heard a single fighting spirit word out of Ruben Amorim that makes me, as a bystander, want to go behind him. Right now, it's out of spite to Manchester United that I don't want them to do it. Now, people will turn around and say the definition of insanity is banging your head against a wall and repeating it. But the thing is, Chelsea done it. Chelsea went through, 9 managers in 5 years before they won the league. I couldn't give a rat's ass if we go through managers every 3 months, so long as someone comes in with fighting spirit. You need to be a fighter to go up against the Goliaths. United is a broken Goliath fighting Goliaths in the media, the fans, and the Premier League. The fans don't give you time. People are already calling for Šeško's head. People are already calling for Mbremo's head, you know? So you don't get time. Doom, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, you get to see me fail. I'd say it'd be more fun watching Simon's, because I doubt he fails as much as I do. But what's a crack-a-lackin' with you? A Clair Obscur Menedation 33. A great game. Fantastic game. An excellent game. Now let's see if I can actually perform. So, do that. And then we're going to get extra turns. So we're going to do the striker on him. Nice. Do that. Give me mark. The problem with doing that is now, yeah, do this again. Cool. Now, we get this, and we're going to do this. Okay, cool. Now, credible amount of chroma, which is this one. We're doing the dodge, not the parry. No, no! Too soon. Too soon. Back to the drawing board we go, my friends. But into it we continue to go. Bang your head against the wall until something sticks. Yeah, there we go. It's already happening. I bloody knew. I mean, that actually wouldn't be a bad option. Well, might be a bad option if he starts winning. If United sacked Amorim or Amorim left, would you go for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the interim manager? Honestly, I probably would. Just as the interim. Just as the interim. Don't sign him. Doing all right. Got 6 eggs from the girls. Nice. Today, including 1 extra fresh steamer. Got to go take the truck in for some work today, and I'm pretty sure the passenger side wheel hub bearing is scuffed because the tire is scrubbing out, and they're only 3 months old. I hope it's just something as simple as an alignment and not something wrong with the bearings, because as you probably know yourself, it'll cost quite a bit more to fix something with the bearings. So I'll be sending my warm regards, seeing your doom, and hoping that it's just a simple alignment. But yeah, get that fixed as soon as possible. There's too... God damn it, crack. There's too many bad drivers out there nowadays for you not to take the risk. By the way, this will be a proper test of things. The last 2 times I've went with Mark, she has missed the critical chances she's been able to get, so we'll figure that out. Do you see United going after Baliba after the Garnacho sale? I don't. Just want to hear an opinion. I don't either. Brighton have turned around and said that he's not for sale. Baliba isn't particularly pushing for it, and it's one of those situations of Brighton don't want United to put in a bid or start the discussions about it again because it will unsettle the player. So if United put in the bid for him, Brighton will accept it, but you will ruin your reputation with Brighton. Now, we don't have a reputation with Brighton, so do you give a shit about the reputation with Brighton? That's a different kettle of fish. Do you void your attention and go for someone like Humland? A couple of people are turning around saying that he's not a bad option, but he's too slow. Do you go for someone like Adam Wharton, who's young, but you end up going for? Do you look for another option that's older, but you don't particularly know about? Like, I don't know. I don't know the people that are available in the league. You try to do a deal with someone in the Premier League that you don't know about. Feck it, with the way things are going, do you try maybe picking one of the 43 people that Chelsea has? It's hard to know. Up myself, what's a crack-a-lacking with you? Is life treating you good? Is it all going good? Is it all going fine? Is it all going saucy? Well, she got them this time, so that's good. Hopefully I can get it patched with some grease packing and tightening. Yeah, hopefully, if that's what it is. Yeah, but here, look up. Andy Goldstein is a bitter old bastard, and he didn't like Amarin the minute he came in, and he turns on a dime anyways. Now, as I was saying there, my biggest problem with Amarim is Amarim, not the loss or anything like that. It's the fact that he's just not talking like a winner, and he talks like a defeated man. And I mentioned it here on the stream. I was Amarim in until we lost in the Asia XL, where his statements post comments pissed me off so much that I started to turn out. And his comments is what's been pissing me off. I'll give him time, develop his shit, but his comments are what pissing me off. And I think he might walk. And especially now that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is after getting sacked, you could bring him in as an interim and then look for someone else, like maybe Sebastian Hoeb from Borussia Dortmund, or maybe try and convince fucking Julian Nagelsmann to do a dual job of Germany and Manchester United. But we'll see. Like, well, definitely last night is on the players. Last night is on the players because the first half was a disgrace. But tactically, he should have ended up changing immediately to go offensive afterwards. And the tactical mistake he made was not bringing back not replacing Onana. When you've seen how shit he was performing, you should have immediately replaced him. So, whatever. You know, it's a combination of problems. He's not without blame for last night, but no one is without blame when you lose to a League 2 side. Now, the ironic thing about it was the last time we were in the last time we were in this situation as well, we lost to MK Doms, who I believe were in League 1 when that happened. So we're not. It's not unusual for us to end up having this happen to us, you know. So, what ends up happening? No, we haven't. All of our managers have had the same style, except for Louis van Gaal. This is the only manager that's changed the style, and it's arguable as to why we fucking hired him, considering that. But whatever. Whatever excuse you want to end up making in order to try and save him, that's not one you can make. That we've had too many managers, too many different styles. No, we haven't. 6 of our last 8 managers have played 4-3-2-1. Different styles of 4-3-2-1, but 4-2-3-1. The most arguably different style was Ten Hag's, and it won us 2 trophies. You know, so. Yeah, but it's the same, like, the minute difference in style differences ends up coming down to it. Jose was more defensive. was more offensive than Van Gaal, who was just really defensive. Ollie was more offensive than the two of them. Ten Hag is the only one who played massively different. So Van Gaal, Ollie, and Jose were pretty much the same play style. Literally just with slight differences in the offensive capabilities of it. Van Gaal was far more defensive. Jose was far more hold it up and take your time. And Ollie was far more on the break. Ollie was 100% counter-attacking, where the other two tried to do some progression play. There's very, very, very little difference if you look at the actual tactical formation and tactical play between Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho and Ollie. Very little difference, funnily enough. It's just you think that it was very different. Now, it didn't help that the players were shite for all three of them, but that's an entirely different kettle of fish. Ollie was the one who got the best players out of all three of them. And then Ten Hag did play different, but Ten Hag also won with it. So, like, Amorim is the only one who drastically changed the formation, and the formation can work. Yeah, they should, well, like, that's it. They shouldn't have sacked Ten Hag, and they should have backed him. They didn't back Ten Hag, and they screwed Ten Hag in his last season because they were interviewing fucking managers. Sack him if you wanted to sack him. Don't interview managers while he was there. They screwed Ten Hag, simple as. But, you know, dead and buried now. Personally, I think the option you go for now, if you can get him, is Julian Nagelsmann. If you can get him, but you're not going to get him, so. I know what people are turning around saying there is they'll probably go and get, Areola or one of them, but yeah, Areola or Kieran McKenna or one of them bucks, but we'll see what ends up happening. His signings didn't help, to be honest, but that's not on him. And to be honest, his signings weren't that bad. Oh, not like let's be frank. We needed to replace De Gea, okay? Everyone knew it. At the time that we signed Onana was the best goalkeeper playing there because he had the best Champions League. He had a phenomenal season with Inter Milan. Yes, he was a former Ten Hag player. Ten Hag should have known his eccentricities. That's on the recruitment and the goalkeeping coaches for not noticing that his fundamentals were shite, okay? We needed a goalkeeper. It was the right option to go to. We tried for the entirety of the summer to get Frankie de Jong in the midfield there, and at the end of it, we got Ugarte. Ugarte played well at PSG. He has been devoured the second he walked in the door and hasn't performed well since. Who else did we end up getting for Ten Hag? Mazraoui and De Ligt were good signings. Mason Mount was the right person who got injured straight away. I will die on the hill that if Mason Mount was fit, he would have revolutionized Ten Hag's system. Lissandro Martinez as well. If he didn't end up having the crippling injuries that have taken him out, he was immediately instrumentally changed, and that wasn't even the option that he wanted. I think the Ten Hag signings gets a bad rap because the only signing you're on about when you're on about the Ten Hag signing is Onana and then Ugarte. And Ugarte, unfortunately, is just being hammered every time the poor bastard is even looked at. He's being hammered. There's no chance on him. Rasmus Højlund, maybe if you want to end up going down that route as well, but Rasmus Højlund had to deal with the fact that Rashford wouldn't pass to him, nor would Garnacho. I blame Rashford and that. Anthony, fair enough. But again, I'll end up commenting on the Anthony one. The Anthony one isn't on Ten Hag either. I'll get to Casemiro in a second. The Anthony one isn't on Ten Hag because A, it shouldn't have been 80 million quid. We had agreed with Ajax for 50 million quid in June. We waited a month every month. They upped it by 10 million quid. We lost in our first game there. We went and we got Anthony. Anthony then came in and started to perform well, and then unfortunately, Anthony ended up having the multiple SA and R word allegations put against him in Brazil, which, if charged of, is capital punishment. Capital punishment. Okay? So, of course that's going to fuck with your mind. And then on top of that, the second he touched the ball, same as Ugarte, everyone's just walloping him. Casemiro, the first season he came in, was absolutely phenomenal, to the point that every referee in the goddamn country was trying to wallop him down to the bloody ground. Then in the second season, Casemiro was meant to end up getting support, and Manu ended up coming in. Manu ended up performing grand with Casemiro until he ended up getting injured, and Casemiro ended up being slightly at fault for the situations there. What ended up happening with Casemiro was the defence ended up failing him. and Onana ended up failing him. The defense wasn't trusting of Onana, and as a result of the fact that the defense wasn't trusting in Onana, Casemiro needed to do more work, and his legs had slowed down. Even now, when Casemiro has a competent person beside him, Casemiro does well. Casemiro and Menu over the preseason done well. Casemiro should never have been paid 300,000 quid. That's the big problem with Casemiro. Casemiro wasn't a bad signing, and I'll die on that hill. Die on that hill. Well, Martinez needs to get fit. He just has to get fit. Also, when you're saying love him in WWE, who are you on about? Matty said... Martinez... I don't know. Was he in WWE? Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, Casemiro... I don't think Casemiro's a problem. I'll die on that hill. I don't think Casemiro's a problem. I think his wages are a problem, but I don't think Casemiro is a problem.
I've lived through worse.
What's the WWE reference? I don't get it. Oh, okay. I didn't even know he dressed up as him. Okay, here comes the lion again. Let's see how this ends up going.
Your sister deserves more.
Oh yeah, fine. Well, he's not even that small. He's 5'10". Like the average height of an Irish or English person is 5'8", 5'8". He's not actually that small. He's just small for a defender. Okay, in we go again. Renoir's been healed. Let's see if we can do better this time. That's just that. The only reason why people comment on his size is because Jamie Carragher made a big deal about it. God damn it. And the really funny thing about Jamie Carragher making a big deal about that is Yorian Timber was signed for them, and Yorian Timber is only what is he? Yorian Timber is only a foot taller than him. Yorian Timber is only 5'11", and he's been fantastic for Arsenal, you know? Yeah, I know nothing about that striker, so I can't comment on it, unfortunately. Shit. Immediately get to this and fail. God damn it. Yeah. Although I will say, it'll be really interesting to see if they end up signing him for the 70 million quid that they're meant to be signing him for. It will be really, really interesting to see how the media reacts to it, because 70 million quid for a striker that has scored 13 goals is, to be honest, 12 goals is more money than we spent on Šeško, who has scored 2 more goals than him. And I wonder how the media will end up reacting to that, because they probably won't. Yeah, it's already happened. People turn around saying they want Ollie back, because of course they are. Revisionist assholes. Woltemed is a really good signing. I think slightly overpriced, but that's... the Bundesliga just has been making plenty of talent. And strikers are bereft at the moment. They were willing to spend 55 million quid on that Wolves striker, although he performed very well for Wolves when they bet West Ham. But they were willing to spend the 55 million quid on him. So, you know, same vein there, the form of strikers is just down there. By the way, Rasmus is pretty much confirmed to be going to Napoli as well. That one actually hurts me, because I think there's a player in Rasmus, so it bothers me a lot that Rasmus is going. What? What, did the Leeds manager leave? Did he leave? Did Falk leave? Or are you just making a joke about the fact that it's... Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't even realize Bamford was with Leeds. I just know that he ended up making the name wrong. But it wouldn't shock me if Falk ended up leaving, to be honest. You scared me for a second there. Because the sad truth is, even though I don't know how we'd end up, I don't know how the fans would end up dealing with that, us taking a rival manager, but like, I wouldn't shock me if they went in for Falk. Okay, Renoir now tries to vanish from Ononoko. Good, and now we can time this. Nope, done it wrong. Shit. I would have preferred to kill him than let that happen. There's no point in doing Genesis, but let's do Genesis. I've already screwed myself in this bloody attempt. Wouldn't be a bad place for Deitch, but I think Deitch would be better waiting because
Deserves more.
I think there's going to be places opening up in the Premier League because Nottingham, like, let's see. Deitch could take time anyway. He's a good pundit. Well, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm starting to get a bit salty at this fight, as I am going to end up going over 2 hours on it. Okay, the creature's launching itself. Good. There. What? I've done the dodge! He's not good enough to be at United, but it would be really interesting to see Deitch at a team that actually has good players, to be honest. Because Deitch is an actually good manager. He actually is a good manager. He just hasn't been at a good team. The fact that after what he done at Burnley and Burnley screwed him, I'm kind of shocked that nobody big came in for him. Oh, he come in a heartbeat. Up. I mean this with respect, without being an asshole to Amarim. At the current state of the win rate that Amarim ends up having a fucking Rock would end up having a bigger win rate than Amarim. A Rock would have a better win rate than Amarim. In fact, you could put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as United's manager and a better win rate than Amarim. His win rate is 23%. And I don't want to be a dick to him, but legitimately, like, that's not hard.
Off is a direction you can fuck.
Thanks for that, Up. I need to fix that too, so the pop-ups aren't working right for the redeem. Anyway, that's future Crack's problem. Inflatable dartboard, probably. Like, legitimately, you'd be better putting Goldbridge in charge. Yeah, it's really, really fun. Like fucking X is a cesspool at the best of times, but at the end of the day, it's really, really funny watching the amount of people turn around saying, hire Ollie. He's just gotten sacked and failed to get through in the Conference League for Bricktas. That's why he's after getting sacked. Like, he didn't get sacked for no fucking reason. Like, it means he failed to do the objective that he was told to do. I understand things are bleak, but still, that isn't the option. Anyway. I arrive in Paris on Sunday, but I'm doing stuff all over the weekend, so I won't be streaming again until either Wednesday evening or Thursday evening. Could even be Friday evening, to be honest. But yeah, I arrive in Paris 7 a.m. on not 7 a.m. Roughly 8:40 in the morning, and then go straight to figure things out, just, visit a bit of Paris, and then enjoy Clash at Paris. I'm looking forward to the event. It's looking good, and there's a rumor that they're going to end up doing a Randy Orton-Drew McIntyre match, considering the Cody Rhodes match isn't happening because they're arseholes. I guess it will be hard to find a Liverpool fan in here. Is there any? You know, you say that there actually isn't any, but the fact that I was Liverpool on the FM board means it probably should have been. I mean, we haven't seen Toxic. I think Toxic was a Liverpool fan, but I don't think there's any here at the moment. What Cody match? Well, originally there was thoughts of it being Cody and Drew McIntyre clash, but Cody can't do the match. There was delays in the Street Fighter filming, so he can't do the match. So the Cody match didn't end up happening. So what can you do? What can you do? I just need to find out how good James McConnell is. James McConnell is a very, very good player. He's not phenomenally good, but he's a good player. He'd be a nice loanee for you to end up getting. People, in terms of what Liverpool supporters have been saying, he has a higher potential than Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones. For whatever the fuck that is worth, he has a higher potential than Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott, is what I was told. For whatever the hell that's worth. Done it too early. Done it too early, yay! But he's raw. He's very, very raw, Amanda. That's what I was told, anyway. I think Toxic came in spite for winning the league. Cool, and that's it. No, Toxic's been in a few times since. He's just not always around. He's busy doing stuff. I mean, you say that up, but Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones, when they started, were majorly put down as phenomenal players. And with that being said, even now, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones are both seen as very, very good players. At the moment, their sale value is around 40 million. Well, or not 40, 55 million. Elliott was meant to be going for 40. But like Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones are still seen as good players. I don't rate them at all, but to each their own. I genuinely don't rate them at all. But that's me. Maybe I'm just starting to become a cantankerous old fart as I get older. Oops. Right. I think I am just becoming a cantankerous old fart as I get older. I'm not even arsed. Just do the Defiant Strike and hurry up. Oh, we'll do this. We'll revive her then afterwards. Fuck off. Oh, god damn it. I am 10 shades of crap. Absolutely 10 shades of crap. It's hilarious.
As long as you're
Fair enough. I don't know, I can't comment. I don't know enough about him, man, to be able to give much information about him, but he is meant to have a fairly high potential. It's all I'll end up stating. Now, the fact that he's leaving Liverpool might be an indication that that potential isn't as high as people end up thinking. But that's an entirely different kettle of fish. But we'll see what ends up happening. It could be a good signing for you. Okay, attacks from distance. Nope, too late. Yep. Cool. Oh, well, fair enough. If he's going to E on loan, that's a lot better. It's a good club to end up going to. This. Send the love. Okay, and then just start attacking. Because we need to get into at least the second form. The fact that I'm not in the second form is actually bonkers. Phantom Stars. Yeah, hey, if it works for him, it works for him. Oh, how am I worse? How am I getting worse? Genuinely, how am I getting worse? This is hilarious. This is genuinely hilarious. I'm getting worse. This would be tragic if it wasn't funny. Like... Okay, come on, let's continue on. Thank you.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Nope. Defiant strike. There we go. Boom. And now he's going to vanish Mononoke, because of course he is. Let's do the dodge, and now... No! Oh, am I not getting the timing? Oh, come on! I'm actually better killing myself than continuing on with the loss of Mononoke there, by the way, but I'm far too stubborn.
Let's carve a path.
Maybe I'll learn timing. However, I'm not sold on him as... Why? What about him as manager doesn't have you sold, if you don't mind me? You know what? I'm not. Here we go. I'm gonna let it restart. I'm gonna let it restart because there's no point. There's literally no point.
Hate me all you want, as long as you're allowed to do it.
But what about him doesn't have you sold, if you don't mind me asking? And Farioli can't come back. Didn't they end in a bad relationship, Amanda? Anyway, maybe we'll do better this time. Let's hope, pray, bide your time and hope that I am at just being disastrously crap. Anyone expecting me not to be disastrously crap are going to be disappointed, by the way.
Overflowing with energy.
Okay. We get the Genesis set up for the next turn. Nice. Do this. Cool. Built a bit of rapport. Do that and then attack. Is it the right thing to do the Phantom Stars? Honestly, I don't think so right now. So we'll just do this and then do the Defiant Strike again. Cool. Now he's going to have his Chroma turn. So dodge, dodge. Wait, and dodge. Oh, okay, so we're doing okay. I just think it's very basic Route 1 football that's easy to counter. He basically relies on telling the team to do the same thing until someone makes a mistake. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I haven't watched she play, so I can't really comment on it, unfortunately. As much as it saddens me to say that, my friend. And saddens me to hear that. They've done 20k. He's going to get on to the next thing, the next turn. Anyway, we're going to end up losing this. I'm as well just... No, screw it. I'm as well just attack. Because he's almost guaranteed to go on to the next phase now. Yes. So it'll heal him back up. And then that means I have more AP the next time we end up coming around in order to do an actual good array of damage to Renoir. If we end up getting through this. I am still exactly where I was before you left, Betty. So you've come back in to see me fail. How did the haircut go? Did you get what you wanted? Enraged and attacks, dark creature roars, fair enough. Dodge. 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 It's not worth doing anything than that, although Mononoke will probably end up dying. But at the end of the day, if he does, he does. Elemental Trick. Let's hope that the Elemental Trick ends up working and we get the tree stands at least. Yep, I mean, against lower teams, we're eventually going to get a goal, but their playstyle against Feyenoord, PSV, and UCL clubs, it's not going to work at all. I mean, that's kind of what I find funny about the United fans that want Ollie back. He's literally counter-attacking football, and he was found out after his second season. He'll come back and he'll do counter-attacking football again, and we'll get found out remarkably quick. So, has Amram been found out as well? We'll find out. A bigger question is, has Slop been found out? But that's the sad thing about it. When you're playing those type of formations, you can get found out really, really quickly. So we'll see what ends up happening. It's not always greener on the other side, Amanda. And if you ended up getting rid of him, the next manager could be worse. Who knows? You could get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Okay, so we got the stands. Cool. What do we do now? You can do the Patar energy. We don't need it yet, so let's just do this. Okay. And then whack him 9 times. Get 10k, and then do the hit itself to get 20. Then we're here, and I suppose do Phantom Stars, start building up the break. Okay, we've done some damage. Okay, what are we doing now? Sends the Chroma Wave, which is this one. Okay.
Do you remember what it was like before?
I'm actually so salty about that. Perfect counter of it this time too, because of bloody course it is. That has angered me to a bonkers degree. Just burn him, and she comes back with her turn. Now we can. Now we can do this. Cool. do this. Just remember, do the dodge. So dodge, dodge, and wait. And there. Good. Got it. I mean, if I kill them with these, I don't give a crap. Tail attack. Okay, where's the timing on this? It's... Nope, not there. Later. Has this game crashed on me, Duck? Is that what you're asking? Or what's the question orientated to that one? Because I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. Because it hasn't crashed on me, and I haven't heard of it crashing on console now myself. Also, Faroli, I don't think they left on bad terms. He said in his goodbye he would only return to the Netherlands for Ajax, and they didn't see eye to eye on youth signings. The fans loved him. He's at Porto and doing well so far. I'm happy for him, but missing dearly. Fair enough. If he's doing well at Porto, it's probably best staying at Porto. But yeah, no, I haven't had this game crash. Thankfully, this game has ran silky smooth for me ever since I started playing it. I have had no graphical issues or anything like that since starting the game, thankfully. And I haven't heard of there being any issues on console. I do recommend purchasing it if you can, even on console. Like, I'm playing it mouse and keyboard because I'm an ass. I probably should be playing this keyboard with the controller. It's probably better controlled as a controller game, but I started on keyboard. I'll finish on keyboard. Nice for getting that next turn. But I haven't had any issues with it now myself, and I haven't heard of any. I think, and do not quote me on this, I think Senior Simus is doing that. Also, considering he has returned and we didn't do it earlier on, Benikage deserves a shout out there. A shout out, Benikage. Give him a follow if you don't follow him. Fantastic streamer. Highly recommend him. Sound Isabel, always there for you. Great community, great connoisseur, good voice act, good diction in his voice and the whole lot. Good commentator, even though he won't return to it. Definitely give him a follow if you can. Also, the greatest supporter of Miles Lewis Skelly you'll ever see in your life. Well, it's a first time. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to, go and get it, Senior Duck. But like, you're into FM and that type of stuff, so it legitimately mightn't be your cup of tea. I have the highest of praise for this game, but that's because I love the music and the whole lot with it. Okay. I'm genuinely half tempted to let him die. I fucking timed it wrong.
The storm is coming.
It would have been better letting him die. In fact, I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna let them die. I'm gonna let them die. Because there's no point. I can't. Like the damn. It'll take me. I could do it, but it will take me so bloody long to deal damage without Verso there. I can deal with it. I can deal with it being Mononoke. He doesn't do that much damage, although the extra support he gives is nice. But if it happens to Luna, or if it happens to Verso, it'll crack on the time of this fight so bloody much. Pleasure to give it out to you, Benny. Absolute pleasure to give it out to you. So PC game, you decide who dead between yourselves and Crash after Crack beats this before it saves. Try that one again, Duck. I'm not 100% sure what you're trying to go for. Are you trying to say I might end up being about to beat this boss and then the boss will end up crashing just to spite me, so I'll have to do it again? If that ends up happening, I'm going to play this boss off stream where I'm just doing nothing but running through it. I'm still commentating while doing this as well, so like I'm going slower than I otherwise should be. As you see, there are certain times when I do breaks just to converse with you fine individuals. So like if I was playing this on my own, I'd be going a hell of a lot faster. I'm half tempted to let him die. Well, that wasn't me letting him die, that was just pure incompetence. But, you know, it worked.
Brilliant light.
That was just sheer incompetence. I'm not going to even turn around and state that that was a plan. It just works for me, considering I'm absolutely atrocious at dealing with that move. Okay, well, she would have died if we continued on with that. So.
Let's carve a path.
Why? Why do you hate it? What ended up happening that made you hate it?
A storm is coming.
I haven't seen it yet, so you want to spoil me because I have no idea what's going on with it, but that's hilarious. Lloyd was about to fight the big well, like, why are you surprised by that? They were hardly going to do the big fight, the big climactic fight in episode 7 of the anime. You can still do it, I'm sure. But I am kind of shocked that you got baited into something like that, if that is what ended up happening to you. I know some animes do that, and I still don't understand why they do that, but hey. Okay, can we get the Genesis? Yes, cool. Genesis next turn. I know that you're saying that, Mononoke, what lovely feet, but you're not getting feet off of Renoir, so I'm not sure why. Is he getting something? No, attack from distance. Nope, you're dead. That's on me. You're also not coming alive. You're just not coming back alive for a bit, Mononoke, because we need to get Renoir into the next stage first.
Ready to strike.
I also don't think there's any... why did I do that? Anyway, whatever. This will get him onto the next stage. I don't think you can end up getting Renoir down to the full end of his bar there. Although the Chi user girl calling the female ghoul who's taken over the male ghost handsome was funny AF. I hope you know, out of context, that sounds completely bonkers, seeing your duck, but I do know what you're on about, so yeah. Okay, what are we doing here? What attack are we getting? Tail attacks. We timed this wrong the last time. Timed it. Oh, we got it! Barely. Bloody barely. I timed that wrong. So I'm blessed that that worked. Also, Genesis. This should do... He doesn't have mark on him, but because of the Genesis being set up, this should do the guts of maybe 70.
Meet your reckoning.
Yeah, I think he's the... I think he's still less powerful than the demon from season 1. But I think he's the rank of a third rank demon now. So he's still stronger than any mooks Lloyd has met so far in the anime. And I think in terms of power scaling, he's weak. He's still weaker than the angel. But I'm not sure of that. But it is nice to see it. It was hilarious they thought the person they were fighting was a real demon. Yeah. Well, I mean, he is a real demon. Well, the person they're fighting is a demon, is he not? No, what am I at? Okay, do that. Now. I think the mark is more important. Okay, fair enough. Okay, now we need to counter Renoir.
Just try it.
Fuck off! The one move that I've never missed and I miss it. The actual easiest one to dodge. Is someone who pretended to be Lloyd's companion before he was Game's companion. Fair enough. As I said, I'm not 100% up to date, so it's understandable. Oh, I'm starting to get salty now. I'm actually starting to get a bit salty now. Anyways. Do the Poyer energy. Do that and attack. Cool. Now, 1, 2 and do this. Cool. Now, action distance on Luna. Of course it's on Luna. Genuinely.
Come back.
Oh, come on. Okay, what's happening now? Melee combo. God, she's made out of paper mache. Made out of paper mache, really. It's bonkers. She's made out of paper mache.
Come back.
Fair enough. I haven't actually read the manga, although it's meant to be a good outread, to be fair to us. Now, can we actually have Luna survive a little bit here and get the Genesis prepped? Yes, good. So we've Genesis prepped anyway. Attack from distance. Oh, God!
I won't waste this.
I am so diabolically shite, it's not even funny.
Ready to evade.
As long as you're alive to do it.
Let's carve a path.
Do you remember what it was like before? Weapons of violence, yes.
Okay, well, you're not coming back. You're not coming back alive for a moment. Verso, because we're doing Genesis before you come back alive. We're not wasting a revival tint on you. Okay. I'm now actually angry.
Don't turn away.
Dark creature roars. Fair enough. We're dodging this. We're not going to try and... Yep. There. Nope. Doesn't matter for Mononoke. Mononoke's dead unless we heal him now. What's the option here? Because Mononoke's dead if we don't heal him. If we heal Mononoke, then we don't do the Genesis. Oh, screw it. Go on. I mean, we can still do the Oh, god damn it. I'm half tempted to let her die.
What happened?
I think I need to get rid of the noise suppression on my microphone so that when I end up going bonkers like that, people can actually enjoy me losing my goddamn insanity.
Time to bleed.
For anyone that did hear my squeaks of girliness, fair play to you as well that they ended up coming through, and apologies for them.
So little.
Now is our chance.
Cool. More damage, do more damage, do more goddamn damage, good. We want to get into the second phase as fast as possible because we're spending far too much time in this first phase. We have Genesis set up, so we survived this. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Verso. That's almost putting us into the next phase. I think we're better doing this. If it doesn't bring us into the next phase, then we're fine. Okay, melee combo, so.
Let's push forward.
Shit. Start the next phase. That didn't start it. That wasn't enough to start it.
As long as you're alive to do it.
Of course. Of course. Have the timing for that down and then end up failing on it. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Hit the 2.5 hour mark, guys. Well, 2 hours 15 minutes mark at this. I knew this one would be a whacker. It's a shame I'm not recording this on my end as well, so that I probably get better audio of that, but that'll make a good clip considering I haven't posted a clip on TikTok in ages. Incredible Helpless Almond Future Man. Why does it do that? That's fascinating. Okay, second sends a wave of chroma. Okay, good. That's it's back at 9,999. Nice.
Now is our chance.
Elemental Trick. Set this up immediately. Come on, give us some luck. Give us some luck. Give us some luck. Give us some luck. Good. Genesis next turn. Nice. What can you do? Yeah. Cool. And then just S now. So we're up here. You can do a crap ton of damage. I think the best thing to do is 1-2 and then immediately into the Defiant Strike for that. Genesis will definitely get us to the next turn. I'm not going to even try. Not going to even try the parry. I don't care enough about it. Go on, Genesis. I'd like to have the Genesis going into the next round, but I genuinely don't care. I just want to start the next round. Yes, thank you, Duck. You are a scholar. Scholar for doing it for me.
Your sister.
So that might be the fastest we've gotten to this second round, so happy out. Supposedly, by the way, Japan is starting to take localizers and voice actors who cause censorship to court now as well. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Okay, in we go now. Will we fall at the first hurdle like we have 3 times before this? Let's hope not. Claw, okay. There. Shit! The answer to my question was yes. Okay, attack.
Ready to strike.
I think we have to go with Phantom Stars. I don't know if it's the right move, but I think we have to go with Phantom Stars. Build up a bit of the break meter. And get 27 out of you. Good. Sends the wave of chroma. Need to build up her AP. Good. And do roughly 17,000. Nice. Okay, now it comes back the creature and it's doing its tail attack. We've died 3 times to this now. Spin and shit! I can't deal with it! Why is the timing so tight on that attack? Anyway, who cares? We're going to continue at it. Bang the head against the wall until we get through it. But if you have anything to talk about, bring it up now, because I'm just banging away at this. Thank you, big man. Thank you. I'll do the hydrate now in a second. I have boxing in the moment, so in the morning, so I do have a hard cut off at midnight. So let's hope we can end up actually doing something decent in the next hour. So wish us luck on that one. I think more than anything, Duck, I needed that scream. Well, thank you so much. Okay, someone's pool. Just the jump, hit. Okay, that immediately... God, that jumped on 37,000 damage. Nice. Okay. Let's just ignore everything and get to the next bit. And we got the coma. Good. You're doing that, which means... Fine. Okay. No bother at all. As I said to you before, I love having you here. Your life comes first. Whatever you want to do, my friend, make sure that everything is sound. I love having you, and thanks for the conversations. It helps, but I have diarrhea in the mouth and constipation in the brain and shall be able to talk either way. Now let's see if we can dodge this again. There. There. And... Got it! Nice! Okay, good. Kept going. It's annoying that that gradient attack only does that amount, but we're going straight into the Genesis and on to round 2! Amazing how quick you can get there if you get lucky.
Sister deserves more.
Yeah. Supposedly, David Ornstein is saying that Kobe Manu wants to go out on loan. So, we'll see what ends up happening there. Okay, it launches itself, which is there. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Oh, also, I have news I never told you. 5 hours after I left my Airbnb in Moscow, Oh, I am so sorry to hear about that, Amanda. And I'm so happy you were able to avoid it. But genuinely... I'm so sorry to end up hearing that ended up happening, because you have to end up feeling a bit of dread at just the idea of that being a potentiality. I genuinely am so sorry to hear that ended up happening. And I'm happy that you're back home now, and I hope eventually that everyone involved... Fuck off. That everyone involved in this goddamn stupid altercation gets some sense and actually starts working towards a solution, whatever that ends up being. I'm not paid enough, or I'm smart. I don't know. Surely that I thought that shines the timing. It always has been. Anyway, finds a solution to that goddamn stupid event. Oh, shut up. God, I hope the Kobe Manu thing doesn't end up happening. Genuinely, I hope that doesn't end up happening if that's true. I hope he stays with the club and actually ends up getting used. No, I I think anyone going as far as to say that that's enough to sack the manager, that's player FC. But I don't want to see it either. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll answer that in a second. I suspect it was electronically jammed, went down, but doesn't stop armed warheads. Yeah. Like, I'm blessed in that situation here in Ireland that thankfully, due to us being a neutral state and a whole lot, that I don't need to worry about that, but still, it's a horrible, horrible thing to end up having to worry about and a situation to having to deal with. And I'm sorry you were even in the vicinity of it, my friend. But you're safe now, and that's all that matters. Okay, so whenever we end up having that chance, we need to do that. It does quite a significant amount of break damage. Okay, in we go now. Do this. Get ourselves up. There's no point doing anything but this. Cool. Stop. We're in war now. Melee combo. And it's there. 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 Up he goes. There. There. Wait for him. Up he goes. And there. Good. Got it down there. That should be 9,000 back to him. Nice. Done there. So we end up doing this. 1, 2, please give us the Genesis. Good, we have the Genesis set up. Nice. You were back here. You don't have enough, so we just do the attack. Cool. Build up some of that, and then just wallop the crap out of him. Good, 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 good. Do this. And I think we immediately do the Phantom Stars. Boom, and boom. Cool. Light attack. Hits him for 25. 31, that's nice. So Renoir now attempts to banish Mononoke. I'm just gonna let Mononoke die. I'm not gonna even try. I'm not gonna even try because I'm performing bad at the moment, and it's genuinely not worth it. Because we're gonna end up getting into what? Oh, we don't have enough Genesis. Crap. Okay, whatever. Do this, and then go and boom, boom, and then just attack, and immediately do the Phantom Stars. Do that. What? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I genuinely don't know what happened there, but whatever. I'm kinda... No, screw it. Screw it. Do the Genesis and just start the next wave. Do the Genesis and just start the next wave. It's not worth it. It's genuinely not worth it, crack.
Deserves more.
Okay. So the lion has spawned again. We need to figure out the timing of that tail attack because it's getting on my nerves that we died to it twice. Oh, more than twice now. Anyway, in we go now. Renoir gets 2 attacks on us because he's enraged. First one is the tail, horse's tail attack. Up, and there! Got it, good. Okay, so that's still not good enough, but we have something. Okay. Just wallop the crap out of him. Okay, wallop the crap out of him and then do this. Sabotage, do that. Cool. Gives us another turn with another bit of damage there, although that was probably a bad move because it means we don't end up having the extra build-up. Fair enough. I'll have to remember that because we don't get the build-up from this base attack, but still, melee combo now. So there, 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 up now, there, nope, there, there. Okay, we'll give him 9, but that probably wasn't worth it for more birds. Tail attack again, okay. It's about when the spin happens, so it's here and there, okay. That probably was a little too late, but we countered it, so who cares? Who cares? Okay. Okay. Wallop the crap out of him. Cool, and now just do a basic attack. Cool, weave that back up. Do the Phantom Stars. Cool, and do that. Okay, 25 this time. I'd love to do the Genesis, but I'm reviving Mononoke. I think we need him. Cool, do that. Mononoko isn't getting his turn yet. Attack from distance on Lune. Just doing the dodge, not even attempting it. Want to keep Lune alive if possible. No! Said it and then it happens. Timed it wrong. What is it now? Tail attack again, okay? Okay, so we seem to have the timing for the tail attack, so that's good. Blockbuster, my friend, what's a crack-a-lack? Pleasure to have you in. Yes, I'm kind of all over the place, but trying to do the best that I can at the moment. How are things with yourself, if you don't mind me asking? Has your Thursday been good? Has it been grand? Is everything going good? Is it all going saucy? Is it all going well? As you can tell, I'm kind of antsy in my pantsy, trying to deal with this sack of horse manure. But what's a crack-a-lacking with you? Revive her, and let's see how things go. She gets her attack. Nice. Elemental trick. Please set us up for the Genesis. The Genesis setup. Good, 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 good. What are you doing this time? Mail combo. Just dodge. I know we got this perfect all of the times that we've done it with first soul, but it's genuinely not worth it. Just dodge. You run. Stop.
Incoming.
Bucket healer.
Just trying.
Incredible amount of chromos. It's this move. Fair enough. Dodge. Dodge. Okay, perfect timing. And it's no. God damn it! I'm probably doing less good now, Bach, but what's the crack anyways, my friend? You've joined on an interesting evening. Kobe Mainu is potentially going on loan because United don't want to sell him. Oligal and Solskjaer's after getting sacked from Bricktas, so maybe he'll be ended up coming back. Everything seems to be hitting shit in the pan, but the crack still rolls on. What about yourself? What's a crack-a-lackin', my friend? Okay, tries to... I'm so tempted, but screw it. We're gonna try and do this. Oh, yeah, just kill me. Just kill me, just kill me, just kill me. There's absolutely no point, just kill me. Please do... Go on. You couldn't do a multi-attack that makes this quicker, could you not? You know, the sad thing about it is I actually wouldn't mind Ten Hag. I didn't mind Ten Hag when we had Ten Hag. I found nothing wrong with what was going on there. He was just unlucky. Ugarte came in and didn't perform particularly well. It wasn't the player that he wanted. I think the summer transfer that we ended up getting of De Ligt, Mazraoui, and Dogu then in January was exactly what was needed. The sad truth of the matter was what screwed Ten Hag was both the administration basically advertising people behind him, so the players were gone, and the fact that Luke Shaw ended up going to the Euros because he's a dick. So what can you do? Not too bad. How's the college work going for you, if you don't mind me asking? Anything exciting going on with that? Whatever. Okay. Ritual trash. And thank you so much for the check-in. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you, my friend? I have been better. I have been worse. I am trying to get through this boss. I have now been at it well over 2.5 hours, but the crack shall not end. We shall continue. I shall persevere, and eventually, hopefully, end up winning. Pretty good law, politics, and business. That's an interesting situation with the way that the English... You're English, right? Or are you Irish? But with the way that law is at the moment, it's an interesting proposition to end up going into. So, fair play to you, my friend. Someone has to do it. Okay, so 1, 2, and then do the mark. Cool. What's one more gonna do? Pool of chroma again. Okay, good. This was a good one. Good, we got. Screw it, I don't care. Do the Genesis. I know we probably had enough in us not to need to do the Genesis there, but screw it, let's do it. Yeah, so with the way English politics is going at the moment, it must be very interesting going into it, especially with the movements that Reform are doing in the whole lot, because it seemed to be getting a good old swing of things, Reform, which is interesting. Yeah, hopefully the Manu thing doesn't end up coming to fruition and we keep him playing. I honestly think Manu should be one of the players playing against Brentford, especially with this news, but we'll see what ends up happening. But how is the law, politics, and business work going for you, my friend? Okay. Attacks again. Claw. Okay, the claw should be fine. There. Oh. Oh. There. Okay, got it. There's massive right-wing swings happening all over Europe, but that's mainly to do with the fact that the left-wing areas of life have just been too invasive and too annoying, and trying to end up, like, ironically, most of the stuff that the left-wing wants to do is somewhat good, but it benefits mainly corporations, which is really, really funny considering the left hate corporations. But I'm also not into economics or politics, so what can you do? Yeah, they don't. But again, we'll see what ends up happening. I think I was hoping last night would shut everyone up about the Manu situation, but of course it didn't. Yeah, talk about something when it comes to United. Hopefully he plays against Brentford, and that'll truly shut everyone up for a bit. So we'll see what ends up happening. Genuinely, I hope it's all bloody smoke and fire and a potential bit of spin, because I don't want to see him going. Anyway, Ritual Trash Panda, that was your first time chatting. If you want to, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you? Nope, done that long. And the problem with that is you're dead next turn. Okay, so Luna needs to heal him. Tail attack. Okay, we seem to have the timing down for this. Let's not jinx it. Okay, good. I'm not gonna jinx it, but we'll see. Okay, she needs to do the healing because... Wait, maybe she doesn't. No, she does. She needs to do the healing, because then he'll just die. Wrong one. So we'll do this. I hate it because I would prefer to do the elemental trick, but it was the right thing to do. Static punches is the right thing to do here, so we'll do this now. Yeah. Everyone is saying it. To be fair, it was Ornstein that said it first. It was this isn't a Romano exclusive. It was an Ornstein exclusive. Ornstein came out with it, so we give credit where credit is due. But we'll see what ends up happening with it. Hopefully, it just turns out being something different. I just need to do 2 more politics works and 1 more law and 3 business. Then I'm done until it actually starts in September 4th. That's a lot to do in that short a period of time. I hope it all goes well for you, my friend, and hopefully, considering you're doing law, you still have time to pop into the odd stream and say hello. But it's a pleasure that it's going well for you. Okay, I'll end up reading that message in a second. I want to end up putting my attention to this so that everything is fine. Good, it's this one, so we do 33,000 damage, 44. Nice, even better. Mid-range claw attacks, we should be fine here. There. Okay, good. And our elections are in October. It's because a 17-year-old girl, Lisa from Amsterdam, massive Ajax fan, she was murdered by an illegal last week, and it's revealed the illegal 4 days before that murdered, and yeah, fuck. See, that's the sad thing with that situation. Like, if you send them back, you're sending them back to their death. So it's a white knight situation there of what are you doing? Because there are going to be sound people that end up coming in illegally because they need to, otherwise they'd be screwed. And they wouldn't do it in their own area, but when when you have the chance, the problem is rules are made for the people that are arseholes, the people that end up abusing them. And the sad truth is that if you give people the leverage, they're going to end up breaking it. So you have to be ironclad on it. And the sad thing about it is what's happening in an awful lot of places there is the big thing is you can't end up sending everyone back. You can't end up sending back the illegals because they're going to end up dying. And then it's not fair on the women and children. And I mean this, if you want to end up being equal about it, I'm sorry. I don't even care. The women and children, maybe the children, but then you're separating them from their family. Maybe the children, but the women and the men should end up having to go back. And if you want, that's probably the kindest thing you can end up doing is just for the children, fucking let them stay. But I don't know, honestly. No, it's better to just wallop. Yeah. It's not a good situation for anyone, anyway. Okay, continue to do Phantom Stars. Ooh, okay, that should be piss. Should have been a lot more. Okay, have the cleanse there and it'll heal all allies, so we'll wait in case we need that if we use it, but we'll do Elemental Trick for now and hopefully then we'll be able to do the Genesis. So wish us a bit of luck that this goes well. Sorry, just give us 1 second. Fine there. Fine there. Fine there. Okay. So wish us a bit of luck here. Might need it. Okay, brilliant. Okay, melee combo. There. Nope. It's a shame that missing only one of them stopped us from doing things back. Okay.
Not impressed.
Lodges this creature, okay. There, and then it's jump. Cool, 17,000 jump. So we're at halfway now. This is brilliant. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do Sanctuary.
Invigorate.
Okay, and now we're going to do this. Okay, I think we're in a good position now. Okay, this could break. This could break. This could break. Genesis might kill him. Okay. Will it guarantee us another move if I do this? I'm not taking the risk. Genesis. Almost. Yes. Yes. Oh, that shouldn't have been so difficult. Oh, Block, I'll look at your message in a second. I'll be right back. I need a tiny bit of a break after that. Just bear with me. Oh god, I'm so happy about that. Second chance too should be interesting when we end up using it. Our problem is it's currently an age war between the old that want reform in and the young who don't. The problem is the other political parties have effed it up so much that the young generation don't know who to vote for. I would be skeptical of that block. I think the young want reform in more than people think. I mean, we don't even have self-defense laws. She was murdered while on the phone to the police. She was powerless. Now you can't buy deep heat spray in shops. Every single woman I know is buying them for sciatic pains. Someone needs to ache in their... I mean, yeah. I mean, the sad truth is, the more that starts to happen, and the more that starts to integrate into the society over here in the West, the more likely that we'll end up doing the Americanisms and just start carrying guns or knives, which makes everything worse for everyone else. Let's continue on now. Is there a second round of this fight? We'll see in a second. Oh, I'm so happy with how that went. Genuinely. I'm actually surprised Renoir wants to fight. We still haven't even gotten to the paintress. Although I'm kind of shocked nothing happened to the lion. Oh my god, there is another round to this fight, isn't there?
Remember who your real family is.
He's back to full health.
It's
Holy
not
crap.
her. It's your sister, your mother, me. We are your family. He would condemn us all to die.
Wow.
For what?
God, the voice acting is so beautiful here. The
Really
diction
save
and the heaviness he holds.
Your sister and your mother?
You're too drunk on your own illusions to understand.
Then let us celebrate the second destruction of the Descendre family.
I missed how he pronounced that. I think it's Descendre. Ooh. Why are they all losing black ink? Ooh, we're gone into a gradient filter. Oh, the curator. Fascinating.
At long last, we meet. This is all you have left of your son. Destroying it won't bring your wife back. It will only destroy the last tie you have to each other.
Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay. Why did it take my L? I mean, I can semi-guess it, but still.
I love them, too.
Ooh, okay. Fascinating. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's unbelievable. Gotta be using this soundtrack for FM after I finish this game. It's incredible.
We did it, Gustav.
Well, you didn't. You bet, Renoir. You didn't beat the paintress.
How did you do that?
Not sure. The curator felt it.
Can you do it again?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
Ooh, interesting.
What did Renoir mean? The things he said to the curator.
I'm not sure.
Okay. But my L's probably after unlocking a new
She's
power.
through
Yeah.
She should, anyway.
Behind this door is
I'm back!
I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better.
In us.
God, I love that song. You ruined the mood entirely, Duck, but I love that song. Yeah, okay, so we're after getting second chance Picto, which we're going to immediately give to Lune. Did Mayel unlock anything there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, weird. I was expecting her to unlock something there. Huh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, Verso has a new outfit. He has Renoir's suit, which is basically the Gustav suit, and the suit looks absolutely gorgeous, so we'll wear that for a bit. Then on Lune, we'll give Lune... Instead of this, we'll give Lune that. We'll go with this. So I'll go back to some of the questions, statements that were said there, because I missed them. I don't think it's guns, it's people, because Switzerland have guns laws, and they have very long gun death. Oh, no. I'm not on about the guns would be what would be causing the issue there. I think people will start carrying guns because of the assault from migrants coming in. Or knives. Or we'll end up having an increase like England did of acid attacks, sadly. But we'll see what ends up happening. I feel it's very sad at this point. I don't feel safe walking around Amsterdam. It's a shell of the city I once knew. Unfortunately, that's everywhere. And humankind have just become kind of sick bastards. Same in South London. Been to East London and it felt the very same. I was staying in Brixton and to... Yeah, it's a horrible situation. This reminds me, Crack, how did you get that bit that pops up over screen when someone types in chat for the first time in that stream? I do it via streamer bot, and I create a scene in OBS that basically ends up looking for the person. So it's different ways, but that's how I did it. I did it manually in order to make sure that it all ended up working together, Blockbuster, and then connected it together on streamer and on StreamerBot. It depends on what you're using as your streaming assistance. Nutty is a fantastic YouTube channel to follow for all things streaming. They give additional context and additional extras and points that end up helping and benefiting in all that type of way. I would highly recommend you follow them, and they'll give you a bit of advice as well. And just experiment as well. Because, you know, you can have fun with it and see how things end up going. Anyways, my friends, until the next time, this is me. As I stated earlier on, it is likely going to be Wednesday or Thursday next week. It depends on how I'm feeling after the travel. I have a long day on Wednesday next week, because I have stuff to do in Dublin. I have work, and then I have to travel back down. So depending on how tired I am, I might or I mightn't end up going streaming then. And then I could, based on the changing algorithms, have to go into a gym meeting on Thursday evening, so that might be out of the perspective. So it could be Friday, but it'll be late next week before I'm streaming again. Until then, we'll see what ends up happening. A lot of crap could end up happening with Manchester United. A lot of crap could end up happening with me. I'm going to enjoy a WWE event 2 nights of it. and hopefully it'll all be a bit of fun. But until then, it has been an absolute pleasure. To all of you here on Twitch, I'm going to end up doing a raid. To... No, screw it. Considering he's playing the same game, I'll give you a raid to Senior Simus. I know we raided him the last day, but screw it, we'll raid him again. And thank you all so much. Remember, the way that this ends up going, that your crack is 90, that I have been this stupid sexy crack. You came in at the wrong time, kicker. So just letting us go. But thank you all so much, and remember to poke my horn. Thank you so much for coming in, kicker. I hope all has been going well with you. I just let everyone know